Hi, I'm Doug Gerrard and this is Art Hoag. This is our project Odyssey that'll be flying tomorrow morning, hopefully around 10 o'clock. It's flying on a O7634 motor made by James Russell. Art, why don't you talk a little bit about the construction?
Okay, so Odyssey is basically a primarily composite rocket. It's made from fiberglass and carbon fiber. Most of it is autoclave cured. An autoclave is just under vacuum bag as well as additional pressure, anywhere from 30 to 60 pounds of pressure on top of the vacuum bag. I'll start from the nose cone up and go down. This nose cone was actually made in these molds over here. It's an autoclave cured nose cone as well as the molds. The airframe was purchased from Hawk Mountain, just a standard convolute wound Hawk Mountain airframe. Rocket 7.5 inches in diameter. Starts to get a little more complicated down here on the payload section where Doug's camera mounts are. We've got a combination of the Hawk Mountain airframe where we start to have carbon fiber kick in here for additional strength. The camera cowlings as well as the fins are made from 1/4 inch plywood laminated with carbon fiber, sort of a sandwich. I mentioned the carbon. The carbon starts here. I've got 3 plies of carbon that start this area and continue on every square inch of the booster, as well as tip to tip. The fin can itself is airframe with the 3 plies of carbon, and the whole inside of the fin can has spars and ribs inside of it, much like an aircraft structure for a lot of strength and for the motor centering. So.
Yeah, now, did you autoclave all that fiberglass or carbon fiber you put on it?
Almost all the carbon fiber is fiberglass, with the exception of the payload section and parts of the booster, because of some of the carbon was an afterthought to add strength because the project started to get heavier than we thought. And for example, the payload section, there's areas in here where the autoclave would do damage to this if we were to put it under pressure, because the pressure has so much strength.
For the payload, there's 3 high-speed movie cameras on this. They'll be running at different speeds. 2 of them looking down the length of the rocket. 1 of them is looking out horizontal. They'll be started and stopped with controls with standard altimeters that control an interface board that I built, used to start and stop these. Everything is redundant. Each has its own battery pack, its own control circuit. So if one camera fails, we should still get footage from the others. The takeoff weight is estimated about 212 pounds, and it's estimated to go about 22,000 feet.
And what are you using for onboard electronics to bring it back though?
For onboard electronics, there are 6 altimeters on board. 2 of them are used for the cameras. The other 4 are purely for deploying of the charges, drogue and main charges. In addition, in the nose cone, there is GPS transmitter, a directional transmitter, and as well as a custom-made parachute release mechanism that after the rocket lands will release half of the shroud line so it doesn't get drug, damaging the rocket or cameras.
Okay, so you're doing 2-stage recovery on this, I assume?
Dual recovery, yes.
Okay, then when's the main going to come out?
Main comes out at 2,000 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is all made in flight, first time for everything, right?
Absolutely.
All right, well, good luck, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Who did the paint job, by the way?
Myself and Andrew Simmering.
Yeah.
You guys are still singing after all those rivets?
Yes.
Close.
Nice job. Very nice job.
Thank you.